Hey, Sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you some delicious Chinese takeout. It's called Dragon and Phoenix. It's basically General Tso's chicken with spicy shrimp. So, mira los camarones aquí, some shrimp, lots of veggies, and of course the General Tso's chicken. So, it's an interesting mix. You find it in a lot of New York Chinese takeout. It's supposed to be kind of savory, salty, and spicy. So, okay, hay hambre. I'm starving. Let's dig in. Buen provecho. First bite, the rice is everywhere. You would think I'd have this mukbang thing down with over 400 videos, but nope. Still spilling food por todo lado. Still dropping food every bite. So, frito lovers, it is Wednesday night. I hope you're doing well. I have been eating. Yes, I ate rice right on top directly from the tray. Yes, it's a clean tray. Oh my God, I'm spitting food por todo lado también. Forgive me. Wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day up until, and funny enough, okay, let me complete that thought. Up until I got out of work, walked home, ran an errand, then walked home, and got involved in a situation. So, sofrito lovers. Originally, I was going to talk to you guys about my day and what a great day that I had. But I feel the need to share just how crazy it can be sometimes. And how I think we as a society vacillate between growing closer and growing crazier. What do I mean? Okay, let's get into this. I'm walking home from work. Decided to take a different kind of the route that I should be taking. I tend to take a shortcut that's not the safest, but I decided let me walk the safe route. And I was half thinking of, and you saw the food just jump out my mouth right there. Half thinking of getting Popeyes for tonight's mukbang. So, you know, just thinking, do I want Chinese? Do I want Popeyes? Do I want to stop at the Mexican place? What am I going to do? Mulling it all over. I said, let me stop by Popeyes. Let me check out this ghost pepper sandwich that they have. Maybe taste test. I said, this could be a mukbang and a taste test. Vamos a ver. Let's see. When I come across the bus stop, one of the bus stops in the neighborhood. And, you know, I don't take the bus, so I'm not paying a lot of attention to it. I'm not too attentive to it. But the bus pulled up, and a woman was trying to get on the bus. Some dude who was technically behind her started rushing her and basically pushed her out of his way because I guess she wasn't getting on the bus as quickly as he needed her to get on. And there was a whole crowd of people. He basically pushed her and made this woman, who I'm not going to say she was an older woman, but she wasn't exactly young either. Basically manhandled her and almost made her fall. And this bus is kind of like an elevated bus, so like the step onto it is a bit of a step. She goes flying back. Luckily, two people that were also behind her were able to catch her, and of course the argument ensues on Kingsbridge Road. The bus driver is involved. The two people holding up the woman that almost fell are involved. And your boy. Normally, I'm a good New Yorker, and I know this sounds like a contradiction. I'm a good New Yorker and I mind my own business. The bus driver's handling it. He's the authority there. A woman that fell, the dude that pushed her, two people that held her up. There's 4 people involved. I don't need to get involved. I have no dog in this fight. But something happened. I had a good day. I had a pretty decent day. It was a good day at Elements, but maybe I was feeling scrappy and scratchy, and I wasn't in the mood to mind my own business. But when that dude started yelling at that woman and getting in her face, and the 3 women, it was 2 women that were holding up, got terrified because homeboy was big and homeboy was yelling. And you know, obviously this is some dude that thinks because he's tall and strong that he can intimidate women that are shorter than him. Now, he's about my height, a little bit like my build, so it's an even playing field. Not that I was going in there to cause an altercation, but I'm a big dude. I'm big, I'm broad, I'm brawny. I know what it's like to use my body to intimidate. And you're doing that to a woman that you shoved and made fall, and the 2 women holding her up. You're doing it because you're a weak, pathetic, insecure, little D guy giving off, trying to be all big and bad. And you can very easily do that when people are like half your weight, half your size, and are passive, because the women were a little passive. So I saw that, and I'm sorry, folks. I normally mind my own business. I had to get involved. I had to get involved in the fight as in the verbal altercation, because everyone was yelling. There was never nothing went physical, though I was ready. I'm a lover and an eater, not a fighter. But if I have to square up, I'm no punk. I am cute. I am cuddly. I'm a sweetheart. Up until I'm not. Up until I am not. And I almost got to the not. I got involved. I decided to go against all of my mind your own business, all my mind my own business skills, all of my unique ability to say out of things that have nothing to do with me. I'm very blessed. If there's anybody who knows, I should teach a class on how to mind your own business, because most people don't know how to do it. I do it so well. But what I witnessed was such a disgusting display of like chauvinism, sexism, bullyism, disgusting patriarchal. I'm a man. I'm gonna flex that manhood. That toxic. It was such a toxic masculinity moment for this dude. And I was like, nope. I've been eating a lot of the chicken. This is the spicy shrimp, really good. I'm like, no more. I got to get involved, and I got to have the back of the bus driver. And, I got in. And, of course, people like, mind your own business. The dude was yelling at me to mind your own business. I said, no, I don't have to mind my own business. You think you can beat up on women. And you think you can intimidate women. A lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, a lot of threatening. And a great New York City thing happened. From the back of the bus came out a couple of other guys and a couple of other girls. And everyone was like, especially when the man said he was going to beat up the women, then beat up the guys. A bunch of people got out from the back and was like, if you want to catch multiple hands and you want to end up a bloody little puddle right here on Kingsbridge Road, you better wait for the next bus. Homeboy was about my size, my weight, like I said. Even playing ground between the both of us. At least I'm thinking physically. For all I know, he could have been a martial arts expert. Who knows? But then again, y'all don't know whether I can fight or not too. So who knows? Who knows? Long story short, the numbers of us intimidated the hell out of him, and he walked away. He walked away from the bus. My adrenaline was pumping because I was halfway thinking, am I going to get in a fight? Like, am I going to have to throw hands? Like, what's going to happen? And there was a part of me that was like almost welcoming it, like me being all masculine and butch. Let me welcome it. But, yeah. Some people in New York don't believe this. Those of you that are not from New York, don't believe the stereotype that New Yorkers are all rude and nasty. No. A lot of the apples in this big bushel of apples, and the big apples are amazing. That made no sense. A couple of the apples in the bushel that is New York are rotten, but the rest of us are great. I am a golden, delicious, wonderful little bear. But it was just so disgusting. I know my partner David is watching this, and he's like, you almost got into oh my God. And it's true. In New York City, people who jump into things that are none of their business often face some serious consequences, sometimes even life-altering. But, it was an injustice, a disrespect, and a behavior that was so radically, unbelievably, unbearably disgusting and toxic. There was no way I could walk away from these three women and not get involved. And not that I was going in there to save the damsels in distress, because that's not where it came from. It comes from that recognizing toxic masculinity, recognizing toxic behavior, and being there and being supportive and being strong and being there to fight against an injustice. Again, I'm not going in there like the white knight in shining armor or whatever. Guys, my brain is fried. I can't remember any of these these old sayings and metaphors. But I wasn't trying in there to be the shining knight. I felt like I had to support. I just could not see that disgusting behavior and not help address it. And luckily, other people on the bus were like, no. Those are the real New Yorkers, the ones that stand up against injustice, stand up against patriarchy and chauvinism and toxic nonsense. And again, the back door opened up. There was a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls, and people were like, I swear, I'm quoting someone. They were like, if you want to end up a bloody puddle here on Kingsbridge Road, stay here and put your hands on people. And it was great that it was this Dominican dude that was real tall and real brawny and was probably on his way to the Planet Fitness a few a few bus stops away, because he was all brolic and big. I was like, yeah, what he said. Big, beautiful, brolic Dominican man. Beautiful. Muscles like in his teeth. He was beautiful. But some sisters were out there too. So it was also kind of like, you know, start some issues. Put your hands on these women to see how other women are going to react. I'm not flexing. I'm not trying to make it, you know, ooh, I was all Captain America saving the day. It was quite a collective effort. It's just, it blows my mind, folks, how some people, and not just in this city, because I was about to say in this city, no, how some people in this world carry themselves and react, and the actions that they engage in. So an interesting end to an interesting day. It was a mixed bag today. There was a lot of issues that were good, a lot of issues that were not so good. But it was great. It was great to be a part of a collective thing of like, we're standing up against injustice. We're fighting against nonsense and patriarchy and sexism and, you know, weird chauvinist male dominant nonsensical behavior, which is great. So, Frito lovers, I was going to talk to you guys about my day, and that was, I'm talking to you guys about the end of my day, where I almost got into a fight. David is so not happy hearing this, but I'm fine. And I think I was going to be fine, too. But, it is what it is. Listen, Sofrito lovers, it was great sharing this little story time with you. I was going to do something completely different. It was supposed to be Popeyes and how was my day. Now it's a Dragon and Phoenix, it's called Dragon and Phoenix dish with, you know, General Tso's chicken, spicy shrimp, and a whole story. A whole different way, but a whole different cuento. All right, so Frito lovers, you guys know me. I'm going to finish this off camera, just sharing the insanity of the day with you. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, have a wonderful dinner. I hope you had a better day than I did. And take a little moment to stand up against injustice, stand up for freedom and support. If we all helped each other a lot more, we'd be living in a very different world. So Frito lovers, go out there, go have some culinary adventures, go out there, go taste for yourself. Como siempre, mucho, mucho amor y solidaridad. Love and solidarity.